It's 40 degrees this morning. I'm on a bus right now. The bus is wheelchair accessible. And the only thing I'm asking the Nigerian government is to look at my lifestyle. Some of us are trapped, we can't come back home. And we're 50 years old right now in Nigeria. And I just feel like right now it's time for a change and people to listen to my cry. I don't want to be a liability to nobody else. So if I'm disabled and I don't have inspirations or somebody to give me a dream or goal, I'm going to be a liability. So if we can make things wheelchair accessible for people like me and other people in my paralysis and my condition, maybe we don't need to be beggars on the street or depend on the government. Only thing I'm saying or asking for is a helping hand. So the election season is coming. I have an organization called Second Chance at Life Foundation, or Second Chance to Life Foundation. So, and this is just to give us a second chance in life to become a part of society and also a human being. Because I'm disabled, that doesn't mean I'm not a part of society. And I'm trying to open people's mind. I jump out of a plane, I get in a bus, I drive my own car, I do a lot of crazy things. So if I have to be the voice of the people, I'll be the voice of the people. But one thing I want people to understand, when I do my music, it's a different issue, a different person, a different personality of me. When I do the Second Chance at Life or Second Chance to Life Foundation, that's a different segment. So I don't want people to prejudge me for me doing music and having a foundation. Somebody has to speak up, and I'm being a voice and the ambassador of what I do. Mr. Flint, aka 9ja Diddy. This is Mr. Flint, aka 9ja Diddy, and this is how I get off the bus every morning or anytime I get on the bus. Have a nice day, people. Now I'm in downtown Brooklyn right now. This is Fulton Street. I'm just showing you a segment of America. This is not Fifth Avenue, this is Brooklyn. So I'm gonna give you a little description of Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn is a hard place, as they say. But this is the commercial part of downtown Brooklyn, New York. So you can look at the stores, and I like you to say to yourself, what's the difference between Brooklyn and Nigeria? Nigeria at 50, we got a lot of money, a lot of resources, and I don't see why can't we be better than America? I'm trying to take the subway, which is called the train. On my left-hand side, that's for the able-bodied people. On the right-hand side, that's for the disabled people, so we can be able to take the train. So we need to have everything in Nigeria wheelchair accessible. Now I'm getting into the elevator. Follow. So now I'm about to take the train, which is called the subway. The elevator, wheelchair accessible. So if Nigeria at 50, we need a lot of improvements. Only thing I'm saying is this: we don't want to depend on people. We want people to help us, give us a helping hand, and you know what? We'll be able to achieve our goals and dreams. I'm the ambassador, aka 9ja Diddy, Mr. Flint, Flint TV. This is really serious. This is a serious issue and a serious thing for you guys to consider. I'm talking about every individual. Imagine if your son was paralyzed. What would you do? Do you want them to be a liability or be able to do things for themselves? Ask yourself that question. 9ja Diddy. This is called the underground. So now I'm about to go get my token. Or my butt pass. Now I'm in a train station. I'm going to take the next elevator to the train, and I'm going to make my journeys. So this is how I live my life in New York City. I want to definitely come back home. But how could I come back home if things are not wheelchair accessible for me? That means out of 300,000 or millions of people in overseas. We can't come back home. We're trapped. So imagine if I was your son or your grandson. Won't you help me out? I'm talking to the politicians, the rich people. Just sit down and think about it. If I was your child, what would you do? 9ja Diddy. Now, out the elevator to the train platform, subway platform. In England, they call it the underground. Now, I'm going to take the train, going to Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. So, my life is pretty easy for me right now. But when I get to Nigeria, sometimes the roads are bad. No transportation, no light. I feel like Andrew, I'm checking out. But you know what, I want to come back home. I really do. So imagine if I was your son or your child. I'll be stranded to another place, which is not my father's home. So you know what? My next generation lose their identity, lose their foundation of where they came from. Wow. I hope Nigeria could be like this. I wish Nigeria could be like this. Why can't Nigeria be like this if we have all this money, mineral resources? Why do people like us to suffer? Why? Why do we have to suffer, man? This is a serious issue. I'm a part of society. I'm a human being. I breathe like you breathe. I bleed like you bleed. So why can't I just live? Have a good life. Ambassador 9ja Diddy. I'm just saying. Can we live? Can we live? Disabled, but I'm able to do a lot of things if you give me a chance, or give us a chance. It's not about me, it's about us. People with the same paralysis that I have. Can we just breathe, live, enjoy life, and be a part of the society? 9ja Diddy. Out the subway, now I'm going to the banks. I'm going to show you one of the banks. It's called Manhattan Bank, Chase Bank. And I'm going to show you how wheelchair accessible it is. Now, only thing I'm trying to preach is this. I go to the banks in Nigeria. I got to wait for the bank manager to give me my money out the bank. Imagine if I had somebody following me. I'm an easy target to get robbed. So only thing I'm just telling the banks is just have things wheelchair accessible for people like me or people like us. Everything I'm trying to do is about us. You know, we are part of society. Just give us a chance. Let us breathe. It's cold out here. This is Chase Bank, and when I want to get into the bank, I take the back entrance. And I'm going to show you an example how I get into the bank. Now, this is for the able people, if you could see the camera right there. And I got a back entrance for disabled people. So, I'm just calling out the banks. Access Bank, Union Bank, Sterling Banks, Diamond Banks, Fidelity Bank, all the banks, First Bank. Think of us as a part of society, not a liability or individual. I breathe, I bleed like you do. I do things that all you able cats or able people do. So, just give us a chance. A word from 9ja Diddy in this cold weather. You can read what the sign says. For bank access, press, call, box. Do you see what I said? For bank access, press, call, box. I'm gonna press the buzzer right now, and the security guard is gonna open the door and let me into the bank. I'm talking about Chase Bank. Watch.
Who is it?
I'm Leroy, the guy in the wheelchair.
I'll be right there.
You hear that, people? Just easy like that. So, banks, let's get something cracking right now. 9ja Diddy saying. People People put money in their banks. I do too. People like with my provinces do the same thing too. Can we live? 9ja Diddy. Now I'm going into the bank right now this morning. This is the security guard for the bank. Now we're going to the bank. Like I said, Nigeria at 50 could improve the country.
You know you're not supposed to take pictures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
No pictures in the bank.
Okay, now I just want to roll and that's it.
Now you can't do no pictures, no talking.
No talking? Yeah.
You can't record anything.
Oh, okay, like if I go in the back, because I'm taking this to Nigeria.
You could tape here.
Okay.
Once you get in there, no taping.
No, like open the door, right? Like the bank door.
Nothing in the bank. You could tape outside.
Outside?
Yeah, outside the front door.
Okay.
Outside the door by the bank. But once you're in the bank, no taping.
Oh, okay. Due to security purposes, I cannot show you inside the bank, but this is how I get into the bank. Wheelchair accessible. So, 9ja Diddy, at you again. One thing I'm asking the government, make my life easier, make our life easier, make us, not us, it's not about me, it's about us. Make things easier for people with my paralysis and my condition. That's the only thing I'm asking the government. Imagine if I was your son or your grandson. How would you feel? What would you do? Now, we have another problem. We're talking about ATM machines. ATM machines is not wheelchair accessible. So if I have my card, that means I could give anybody my PIN, my code number. Somebody might wipe me out of my bank account. So we need to make these ATM machines in Nigeria wheelchair accessible too. I'm speaking for us now, people with my paralysis, my condition. Just imagine if I was your child or your grandson or your nephew or your cousin. How would you feel if I was hopeless and useless? Really think about it. Things don't have to happen to your kids before you start speaking your voices. You feel me? It's like, let's keep it real. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys right now. Things don't need to happen to your kids before you consider, let's change the Constitution. The Constitution was written in 1960. We're in a new era, a new decade, a new millennium. Things need to be changed. And if I'm the ambassador or the word that people have to listen to, I know some people are saying this guy's arrogant, cocky, but if I don't make a stand, there won't be no changes. Time for change and time for hope. 9ja Diddy, right at you. How easy it is to take my cash.